Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ranchos classes. Today's topic is SAP demo and it would be series D episode 2. So let me start today's topics. So let's see the content first. So these are the points which we have covered in the previous video. So we have started the previous video with the question of what is ERP, then what is SAP, who all are eligible, then best way to start learning SAP, different modules and the SAP market share. I'll provide the link of previous video in the I button plus in my description box so that you can see the video once again, and just to connect the video, the previous video to the today's video. So on the right hand side, this is for my today's class content. So I am going to cover the different type of projects, opportunities in SAP Global Certification and the benefits, what all are the different key websites which is there currently, growth, salary and perks, class mode and language. So this is by today, and if I'll see the upcoming video, that upcoming video would be on dedicated to the SAP websites, how you can access the SAP websites, how you can apply for the certification, how you can leverage the training programs which is there over the SAP platform which is provided by SAP. So I am going to explain the SAP websites in full detail in my next video. So on the one screen you can see the previous video, today's class topic and the next upcoming video content. So let me start very quickly what kind of different projects are there in SAP. So it starts with the SAP implementation. There are two ways to start actually. One is if there is no existing ERP into the system and company want to onboard SAP to their day-to-day operations, so that would be end-to-end implementation for them. Another leg would be if company is using any existing ERP or might be local ERP or any other ERP and they want to go with the SAP. So that is again end-to-end implementation for that particular company, because we are going to replace their legacy ERP with the SAP. The next project type would be SAP rollout. So for an example, my companies are operational in India and in Sri Lanka. In India, we are using SAP, but for Sri Lanka, there is customized ERP or might be some local ERP we can consider. Now, management has decided to move to roll out the SAP for Sri Lanka market as well. Now, the SAP is already there in the India, but now I want to roll out the same ERP, same SAP platform for the Sri Lanka. So this kind of approach would be SAP rollout. Then the SAP upgrade. In case if SAP has released some new updates into the system, then definitely there will be a dedicated project to receive those the new functionalities in particular company's SAP platform, so that all the operations, all the ways of working, the business ways of working can be aligned with the new functionalities. So this will be the third kind of project type in SAP. Next is SAP support. So generally, if I'm using SAP in my company, then definitely there will be a need of SAP support team. So SAP support team generally divided into three parts: level 1, level 2 and level 3. In level 1, there will be a basic support. In level 2, they will be having some more access if I'll compare with the level 1, but still in case of any changes required in the program, then SAP level 2 support team has to take the help from the SAP level 3. Now SAP level 3 is equivalent to the SAP implementation team. They are the experienced consultants where they can easily judge the requirement which is there to make the changes into the program. So they will see the program logics before make any changes. After that, there will be a certain approval processes will be there, and they will work on if everything is okay and that requirement is genuine, then definitely that changes will be done by the consultants, and they will do these changes in first development system. Then they will test those the changes which is done by the consultant in development. They will make the tests in the testing system. If everything goes okay, then they will move those changes into the production system. So this is how SAP support team work. I'll be also having one dedicated video for the SAP architecture and what all are the different systems are there in SAP. So I'll be covering in detail in my one of upcoming videos. So if I'll see from the opportunity standpoint, if you see my previous video that belongs to series D and episode 1, I have shared one a PDF document from the SAP itself. So SAP company has released one document where they have mentioned 99 out of 100 companies from the largest bucket standpoint, they use SAP. 85 out of 100, again from the largest bucket, they will use S4HANA. That means SAP has more than 85% of coverage in the market. That means there is a huge opportunity. So I'll suggest to go to my previous video, have a look for that particular PDF document if you are going to start your career. So that document will help you out to take your decision. SAP journey starts from the SAP junior consultants for the freshers. So the freshers may be get recruited for the SAP support team, or might be the part of SAP implementation team as well, so that the SAP juniors, they can work with the SAP senior consultants just to align the things from the implementation standpoint. There will be a dedicated recruitments because for every project there will be a dedicated job profile, hence there will be a dedicated recruitment for every project. Then the different job portals, we do have many job portals in India, so I am going to share some examples here. So if you see the bottom side of my slide, so we can also use sap.com, the career section, where we can apply for the jobs. If that job is available for the freshers or experienced, we need to just register ourselves and we can use this functionality of SAP website to apply for the jobs. Then we do have naukri.com, linkedin.com. Along with this, every company have their own career section in their website. So it is strongly recommended to visit your dream company websites and apply for the open jobs over there. Along with this, I'll also share my personal experience. So you should stay active with your links, with your referrals, so that they can also help you out if there is any opening in their company, so that they can connect with you and you can apply for that particular opportunity. So next question is about SAP Global Certification and benefits. This is something which is very critical because you need to make some investment in order to gain the certification. So let's stay tuned with me. I'm going to explain the global certification and their benefits in a while. So SAP certification is available in various solutions area, but the choice of certification will really depend upon job role. What is your job role? If you are currently working, then what kind of job role you are handling? Then your work experience, how many years of experience you have, what is the relevance experience. If you want to certify, if you want to get certifications for dedicated module, so your previous experience match with that particular module or not, you need to verify that thing. The third state would be your interest and your future plans. So these are the key 4 parameters which you need to think in your mind before proceeding for the SAP certifications. So if I'll see the different types of certification, so these are the 3 key types: associate certification, specialist and professionals. So associate generally covers the fundamental knowledge and the certification type start from C. Specialist again offered for the addition to an associate certification. So we can say this is the upgraded version of associate certification and it start with the E. The professional certification, again the certificate, this is the advanced certification program and the certification code will start from P. Now what stands for CEP, I am going to explain in my next video, where I will be explaining the SAP websites in more detail. So you will be able to see what is the exact meaning of C, what is the exact meaning of E, what is the exact meaning of P over there. So if I will share the SAP Global Certifications fees and validity, then there are 2 different approach. First is you can pay 17,165 rupees and you will get 1 attempt to clear the exam, or else you need to pay 42,664 rupees plus taxes in order to gain the 6 attempts, and this is going to be valid for 1 year, that means 12 months. If you see the right corner of the screen, certification validity. Logically, there is no validity, but still, to keep yourself updated, it is highly recommended to continuously do the certification, so that you will be having the knowledge up to date based on the SAP releases. This information is also available on the below websites, which is training.sap.com. The benefit now, you will get highly recognized on demand of excellence. The second is making or executing the task with confidence and skills. The moment you complete the certification, your confidence level will also get high. The third state, you will differentiate yourself in the crowded market. At the fourth state, attain higher wage and billable rates. If you are working in consulting firm, then there will be a special rates for the certified consultants. So you will get higher wage for the certification. So these are the few, the benefits which I have explained in 4 lines. But if you move into the real world, then definitely these 4 lines make very high level of difference between certifications and non-certification consultants. Now, this number I got from the SAP website. So if you see the below percentage, 61%, 91 or 76. So 61% candidates got promotions in their career or in their regular job. 91% have shared and confirmed that they are feeling the increase of confidence in their abilities. This is just because of the SAP certification. 76% reported greater job and certification, that they are getting right kind of job after SAP Global certification. Again, you can see these numbers over training.sap.com. Key websites to explore more about SAP. So there are 3 websites. At the first position, there is a blog. This is the PDF document, I think. Maybe I'll provide the link over the description. You just go and see. And then there is a store, and the third is the SAP training, training.com. So that you can apply for the certifications. You can leverage the training materials which is there provided by the SAP. I'll be having dedicated video for all these 3 links in my next video. So stay tuned with me. I'll be sharing more details about the key websites. Now, this is very key point which we need to understand very honestly. Growth, salary and perks. I'll be sharing my feedback with very honestly. Okay. So salary, growth and perks are vary from company to company. We need to understand this point. There is no fixed rule. If you are SAP certified or if you are normal, that means you are not, you haven't done the certification yet, but you know the SAP, there is no norms to pay that particular, the X or Y amount. But still, to gain the rich idea about these financial factors, we need to have a fair understanding of below key factors. There are key factors I am going to display one by one. So based on these key factors only, the salary will get decided. Now, if I'll see from the company norms, every company have their own norms where they can start, the hiring with minimum norms of salary. There might be a specific norm for the experienced candidate as well. So if somebody is working in X company and that person is going to switch into the Y company, the percentage for that particular, the switch from company X to company Y, there will be a company norms. It might be 30%, 35% or 40%. In similar way, if candidate is fresher and if company is going to hire that particular candidate, there will be a norms from the company itself. Please do not take any kind of false understanding here that once I have the fair understanding about the SAP, I'll get 5 lakh, 6 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, whatever in my first job. You have to see the companies, and it is purely depend upon the company basic norms from the minimum salary standpoint. Then again, there will be a maximum edge as well, but that is again depend upon your proactiveness, your confidence level. So company will see every factor in order to give the right kind of package to the candidate. Next point, how active you are. Since if you are fresher or if you are experienced, in both the cases, your activeness, your confidence play a key role to get the good package from the company. At third point, current salary package. If you are experienced and if you are moving to the another company, then your current salary package will play a key role, because every company will give the hike on the existing salary package only. That might be vary from company to company, but generally it's start from 25, 30, 35 or 40%. But sometime for good candidate, company will also pay more than 50% as well. But again, this is purely depend upon your capabilities, how capable you are. Next is growth, performance plus budget. So if you are working professional in SAP, right, and you are performing well, and your company have some dedicated budget, so your yearly incremental is purely based on your performance plus the budget which is available with your manager. So please do not take any kind of wrong thought in your mind. These are the key factors where every company will decide the salary package, the yearly performance, and the hike if you are going to switch from company A to company B. Then the certification benefits. Definitely, if you have certification from the SAP, then definitely there will be a special wedge for that particular consultant. But again, certification plus your activeness plus your knowledge will give you the right kind of salary package for you. So I am making this thing very clear with my honestly. So please consider these points while starting the career in SAP. The last point for this slide, the fitment in project. So if you are good fitment for any project like SAP implementation, upgrade or rollout or SAP support, then definitely company will think there might be a chance they can pay the higher amount. It's purely depend upon your nature again, how active you are, what is your capabilities, what kind of fitment you will be able to show that you are the right candidate for that particular project. But definitely this is going to play a key role as well. So this slide will give you the exact insight, what would be the starting salary, how you are going to grow, what would be the different perks. Now from the perk standpoint, if during the project, if you are performing well, then there will be a incentives as well. That incentive might be your 1 month salary or 2 month salary or more than 2 month salary as well, but depend upon the performance plus in which company you are working. So the financial factors are equally important because this is purely depend upon the finance, and your company norms and your company culture will play a key role. So I hope I have given very clear information with very transparency. So let me move to the next slide. So in the classes mode and language, so we will be having two type of classes. One would be the online group classes. If you want to adopt online group classes, you are most welcome. Please use my Gmail address in order to gain the more information. Plus online video classes will also be there. So I'll be releasing video for every topic in the upcoming series. From the language standpoint, we can use two language, English or Hindi. It's again based on the candidates in which language you are comfortable. So I can speak English and Hindi both. Thank you so much for your time. And again, I would like to repeat, in case if you have any questions, please feel free to reach us at ranchosclasses@gmail.com, or maybe you can use the comment section to raise your questions over there. We will try our level best to answer your questions. Meanwhile, please subscribe my channel in order to get timely notifications, and you can also follow us on the Instagram as well. Thank you so much for your time. Stay healthy, stay safe, take care. Thank you so much.